On May 2nd, 2012, Junior Seau shot himself in the chest. On April 21st, 2012, Ray Easterling committed suicide. In February of 2012, Chris Thielman announced he was forced to retire. And what do all these people have in common? They all played in the NFL and all had multiple concussions. A concussion is a brain injury caused by a traumatic blow to the head, which is powerful enough to rattle the brain against the skull. So, we all know a concussion is powerful, but just to help you understand how powerful this really is, let's compare some real-life examples of jolts to the body. Kim Gorgans, a brain scientist, states that a car accident going about 40 miles per hour, 35 Gs. Another example is a boxer punching someone in the face, 58 Gs. But a concussion, one concussion, and we're talking concussion here, 93 Gs. But a football player getting knocked in the head, 103 Gs. So my question to you is, should the NFL do more to protect their players from head injuries? Evidence shows that the NFL should do more to protect their players from head injuries. Concussions lead to more problems later in life. According to the New York Times in September of 2012, a study was done by the NFL themselves stating that Alzheimer's or similar memory-related diseases have been diagnosed in former players more than the general population. In fact, 19 times the normal rate for men ages 30 through 49. The New York Times also states that once a person gets a concussion, that person is 4 times more likely to get a second one. And after several concussions, it takes less of a blow to get another. The Centers for Disease Control has also stated that players are 3 times more likely to die from brain disorders, including ALS, than the rest of the population. PBS Frontline News has stated that dozens of former players have been diagnosed with CTE, including 34 who played in the NFL. CTE is a neurodegenerative brain disorder linked to memory loss and depression. This disease, researchers believe, is triggered to multiple hits to the head. Do you remember Junior Seau, one of the 3 players I mentioned earlier? His family donated his brain to research, and yes, he indeed had CTE, which caused depression, which led to his suicide last May. On the other hand, there is evidence that suggests that the NFL shouldn't do more, that the NFL has already protected their players enough. For example, the kickoff. The NFL in November of 2012, just 3 months ago, stated that they have made changes to the kickoff of the football, now held at the 35-yard line, not the 30. The NFL has also stated that they are working on a new and improved helmet design, which dramatically reduces the risk of a concussion. In my opinion, the NFL can and should do more to protect their players from head injuries. People are dying. This is not right. Players are suffering from disorders and diseases that you and I, the general population, don't even think about. Did you know that the number of concussions suffered by players has increased every single season since 2004? Another study was done to a group of 85 people. And of those 85 people, 68 had CTE. 50 were football players. And Junior Seau isn't the only one. Saints former guard Derek Kennard suffered from so many concussions, he lost count. And the injuries he suffered still affect him today. And let me mention, he played in the NFL 20 years ago. In conclusion, the NFL can and should do more to protect their players from head injuries. People are dying. Players are committing suicide and getting diagnosed with diseases. This is not right. Former players are suffering. Now is the time for the NFL to step up their game. Now is time for a change.